Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is The Scale Trade, a really interesting, intriguing graphic novel published by Magma Comix. It's written by Steve Orlando, art by Megan Huang, lettering and design by Shawn Lee. So the series about this rookie federal agent, and in this world, dragons exist. This is not a fantasy world where things are totally different. Like everything's just the same as ours. It's just dragons exist, and as is with so many exotic animals, even in our world, they are hunted for their meat. They're hunted for their scales. They're just hunted to a point that they are endangered. And this federal agency, this group, his entire thing is to go out and try to stop the dragon trade, the scale trade. It's an interesting series in that there's a lot to it with ups and downs as far as like roller coasters to what experience. The perspective from a young agent I think is really interesting, but at the same time there's a lot with the series that hits a lot of tropes. The young agent paired with the grizzled agent. The grizzled agent maybe does things not by the books type of stuff. To me, this is, I think, a really interesting introduction to this world that I want to see more of. There's things I would like to see have seen a little bit more of, or a little bit more detail in about this, idealistic federal agent, and kind of him becoming more and more radicalized as the story goes on. I'd like to kind of see a bit more, I don't know if explanation is the right way of putting it, but just a bit more motivation, a bit more like reasoning behind that. But it's good. The art is interesting. I kind of wish it was a different art style to it, but like the art's good. And overall, like the art kind of grew on me as the series went on. Overall, I think the series to me kind of grew on me as it went on. It's by the end of it, it doesn't end where you think it's going to by the beginning of it. There's definitely some very interesting turns and directions it goes. So for that, I think it's intriguing. And again, like I actually think this is a comic in a world that I think would be really, really interesting to explore more of and see, where everything kind of progresses from this first volume, or maybe other directions of this world. So yeah, like it's one that I think's got a lot of interesting potential, and I really like the concept. So let's go with that. Again, maybe if the art was a little bit different, I probably might have been a bit more hooked on it. But like the art's not bad. It's just not one that I don't know if I would have gone with this style for this type of story. Like it's a cop procedural at its heart, but the art doesn't quite strike me as that, if that makes sense. There are extras in the back. The extras are art galleries and like cover and sketches and stuff like that, showing off the world a little bit more. But yeah, like it's an interesting story. If you really care about animals and want to protect them, and like the idea of an agency whose entire thing is to protect animals, you probably will like this. Or if you just are really into dragons, you could dig it as well. So check it out. It's out in shops. We've got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code, and I'll tell you if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. We have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage. By doing that, you help support our site, so thank you for that. And speaking of support, I want to thank Magma Comix for hooking us up with the review copy. And of course, thank you all for watching. If you are into comics, if you're into graphic novels, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games. you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.